Hi everybody, it's Joel JARC02. Um, Today I am going to go over some off brands and Maisto in my collection. So this is where I store it. Sometimes I just get into the mood to buy, off brand stuff, and other times they're given to me as gifts. And sometimes I find it in the 50-cent bin at the club meeting. So, without waiting, this, I don't know what brand this is. This was actually a magnet. It was sold as a magnet. Someone had glued a magnet right here on the door. That's why it's messed up. And just used it as a refrigerator magnet. So they just took a regular piece of die cast. According to this, it's a Chevy Stepside pickup, 1985. I'm sorry, maybe it's 1955. 1955. Made in China, but I can't read that name under there. So maybe after I review it. But kind of neat because it's got rubber tires. And if I tried, I could probably clean this up a little bit, but it doesn't bother me. Same thing with this. This was just a regular piece of die cast. Someone glued a magnet to make a refrigerator magnet out of it. Okay, so this is a 55 Ford Thunderbird. And it's the same brand as the last one. So, kind of dirty. Not going to worry about it. Here's Maisto. Dump truck. Another Maisto. Listing this as a 2005 Chevrolet Concept. SS Concept. I don't remember where I picked this up from. I know this is Maisto. I picked this up at a dollar store. It's kind of light. This here is a more quality piece of die cast. It's from Action. Rubber tires. I bought this in a Warner Brothers store. Jeff Gordon's car. This is supposed to change colors with the light. So, I normally don't collect Action die cast. But I thought because of that it was kind of cool. This one right here, I don't remember if this is Action or if this is Team Caliber. Feels like rubber tires. But Terry Labonte's car, that was number 5. Here is Bobby Labonte's car, number 18. Again, I don't know what brand this is. I don't remember. I was told this is an antique, and it was my uncle's when he was a kid. So I've had it for a while. My mother gave it to me. I don't know if it was supposed to have anything through that hole. There's no brand name or anything on there. and it's kind of weird. It just uses like a straight nail for steering wheel and column. So I don't know what kind of car that's supposed to represent or anything, but antique. This is Racing Champions, and obviously it's a hauler. And it does come with the little car. So, car fits in the back perfectly. The only die cast is the cab. Everything else is plastic. And it's copyrighted 1996. Now, I might have gotten this as a serial promotion or something. I don't know. But I can't remember. Or it was given to me as a gift. Here's another Maisto. 32 Ford. Kind of like the style of this, of the Woody, because in Hot Wheels, even the Hot Wheels Woody is one of my favorite casting, the 40s Woody. I can't see what the license plate says. All right. This is Maisto Corvette. This has got some weight to it, more than the other two. Here's another Maisto Corvette. The 2014 Corvette Stingray. Look at that, it's even got side mirrors. And Maisto again. This is the 2009 or 2000, I can't see that. 2003. Anyway, it's a Nissan 370Z. If you notice, they got the headlights painted. They even got some on the door handles, the emblem, and the tail. That's pretty good for a $1 piece of toy. And police car, which is a 2006 Dodge Charger. Just and another police car, also Maisto. And this is probably a Ford Crown Victoria. That's what it looks like. It doesn't say on the bottom that I can see. It's got some small writing there above Made in China, but I can't read that. And this one I thought was kind of cool. The VW Bug. The wheels kind of jacked up in here, and that's without even playing with it. You know, it's not from being played with. It's just something's loose in there. The wheels, it's kind of not great. Anyway, obviously a VW Bug. I like the color. I thought this one was interesting because I don't know who makes this. So if somebody can tell me what brand of car this is, but this is really cool. It's really heavy. It's metal on metal. and it is a lowrider. So it's got ball joint right here. You can pivot, the wheels any way you want. So I thought that was kind of clever just for, what this is, but I can't read what brand this is. So if somebody can tell me, I appreciate it. But it is a 53 Chevrolet. And wheel rider tires. That is really good. I like that. I think it's from the 50-cent bin. This here is M2. I think this is an M2. I think that's the symbol right there. I'm not sure. Because I think these are the holes that gets mounted on the base. Ford truck. Foose. Wheel rider tires. Okay. Rolls good. This is also, I believe, an M2. Missing the rear bumper, so I don't know what happened to that. I don't know if I lost it or it just didn't have it when I bought it, but I didn't pay a lot for it. Again, real rider tires, bigger tires in the rear than in the front. This one rolls better than the other one, in the truck. And this one here is like a Chevy 2 Nova. That's what that is. This one here is Racing Champions. It's metal and plastic. Incredible Hulk van, based on a Chevy van. Definitely a Chevy van. Here's the bow tie. I could tell from the taillights. But I like this one too, with the Incredible Hulk. All right, that is it for this side. Just a few on the other. Actually, a whole slew on the other. My fault. We have a lot more. Green light. The Mad Max car from the original Mad Max with Mel Gibson. Ford Falcon, I think XB, 73 Ford Falcon XB. So, again, this is green light. I don't think green light needs an explanation. They generally have, quality. M2, Chevy truck, no opening features. It was probably one of their inexpensive lines, but this would be a Chevy 58 maybe, Chevy stepside. It's what is that, a flat dark gray paint or primer. So I thought this was kind of cool too. I do buy a lot of times the M2 Chevy trucks because I just like that body style a lot. This one here is a Johnny Lightning Buick Regal T-type, I think. Okay. Real rider tires, metal on metal. Opening hood. detailed interior. If you can see that. So I think it's a Grand, it might say Grand National on the back, or Regal T-type. I can't see that either, so I'll take a look at it after the video. This, I was kind of surprised because a lot of times on these types of toys, the tread is broken or missing or damaged. These both actually work. Okay. I don't know what brand this is. The only working feature here is the treads. And the shovel does not go up and down. But bulldozer. State Highway Department. Oh, there it is. It's a Tonka. It says Tonka right there. So I don't know how old this is, though. So, again, if anyone has any information on 164 Tonka, if they could tell me a little about that, I appreciate it. Racing Champions Mint. Details. Opening hood. 1960 Chevy Impala. Wheel Rider tires. I have two of them. Got an alternate color. I don't know if this was an alternate color released the same year or just another release the following year or so, but there we go. Looks like a straight 6 engine in there. Not a V8. You know, it's hard to say. So that is Racing Champions Mint. You know what? Maybe this one is Racing Champions Mint. Oh, you know what? This is probably a Racing Champions Mint vehicle on a Johnny Lightning base because they're both the same company now. So that's, it may not necessarily be out of a Johnny Lightning package. Here we have Do advertising on a 57 Chevy. And this is also Racing Champions, metal body on a plastic base. Don't know how old this is, but it's in really good condition. And I like 57 Chevys. And it moves pretty good. So. What we have here, kind of a unique piece. Doesn't really move up. I don't think this was intended to move up. I think it was just loose. And I wish root beer was 5 cents. So barrels in the back. And I don't know who makes this. But it's not an old piece because of those numbers stamped right there. I don't think it would be old. It's probably, my guess, it might be a Maisto. But that moves. But the only plastic piece is the wheels and the bed. Everything else is metal, so that does have some weight to it. Here we have a Zylemex Chevy step side. Really beat up, but got it because it's unique. Got it probably from the 50-cent bin. You know, a couple different people show up to the meetings at 50-cent bin. A lot of the ones in the past that have been showing are from one person. But this one right here, I think it was from another person at the club. So there's like 2 people that have it. I believe this is Racing Champions. No, this is Action. I'm pretty sure this is an Action piece. Pretty sure it says Action right there. Okay. Oh, this came with some Old Spice product because that would be the type of aftershave and stuff that I use. All right. So Tony Stewart, one of his sponsors. This I thought was kind of cool because this has got some really good working features. The grader, so the plow moves left and right. It actually goes 360. Okay. Obviously the wheels move. They're rubbery, so they're rubber. Someone told me what brand this was, but I don't remember. And it says State Caterpillar, so it's a licensed product. So I got this inexpensively too. Painted engine and radiator in the back. This grater. So really, really like this one. When I found that, I got really lucky. Here's another Zyle Mex, and it's a Chevy Vega. Missing the front end of it, missing the rear end, but I thought it was unique enough that if you're going to display it from this side, it's good enough. You know, so wheels don't move too well, but I'm not worried about it. This was some type of mail-in, or it came with a cereal. I don't remember. Because Terry Stewart's sponsor was Tony the Tiger for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. So this could have very well have been a cereal promo out of the cereal box. And it doesn't say who made it on the back. It doesn't smell like cereal anymore, so I'm guessing it's a cereal promo. And here we have, this came out with a bottle of Excedrin. Racing Champions, I believe that is. Plastic base, but this was with a bottle of Excedrin. So it was a promo came with that. Here is just this is probably a 60, I want to say it's a 64 Impala. Could also be a 63. There's something stamped right there, but I can't read it. 63 Chevy, but it's an Impala. I can tell from the tail. All right, but it looks like it's 63 with Jeff Gordon's racing colors. So some type of promotion there. And it's got some writing back here that I can't make out. Made in China. And it's copyright 1999. Hasbro Incorporated. All right, so it's a Hasbro piece. How about that? A major manufacturer. This is an action piece. I believe this is an action piece. I don't remember who was the race car driver because this is from the 70s. This car here is from the mid to late 70s. And that would be a Chevy Malibu or Laguna. All right, so that's what that is. And Valvoline. I think this is Johnny Benson's car. It's plastic base. It's the Racing Champions. And number 25. They did the Warner Brothers cartoon characters. So this is Speeding Gonzales. So if you're a Speedy Gonzalez fan, I don't remember when they raced this. It's an action piece. Don't remember what year that was. It was back in the early 2000s. 2002, 2003, 2004, somewhere in there. This here is play art. This I got from the same person that I had gotten some of my other stuff. So this is a 50-cent piece from a young man at the club, and I really like this. I kind of felt lucky getting this. Okay, so that's play art. Also, this is also play art. The Javelin SST. Let's see if this has the name of the vehicle on here. No name of the vehicle, but it looks like it's a Ford station wagon. Okay. I don't know what year Javelin this would be, but it's an AMC. Just missing the hood. And wheels are a little bit jacked up on that. Here is another Racing Champions. I don't know how I came by these Racing Champions. I keep forgetting. I don't know if they were given to me as a gift or not. I don't know whose car this is either. Conseco, number 14. But this would be from late 90s, early 2000s. This here is a Majorette 57 Chevy. I got this from a friend. Wheels don't move that well, but it's in really good shape. It was a blister pull. Okay, so that's Majorette. This is also a Majorette. This is a blister pull. Volkswagen Beetle. And one last in this case. This is Ertl Trans Am. So opening doors, and they still close. Still got vaguely the chicken on the hood. And this actually rolls halfway decent, despite a lot of play wear. Somebody had a lot of fun with this. All right, anyway, that's it for this. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you to all my subscribers. And if you're new to my channel and you would like to subscribe, you can in the upper left-hand corner at the end of the video. And I hope you take a look at my other videos. Any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I'll respond as soon as I can. All right, thanks a lot. You all have a good week.